Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Thank you all for coming. I asked Sridham Prabhu for this Istaghosti. Actually, the meaning of Istaghosti is discussing the instruction or instructions of the spiritual master. So I would like to discuss about, it is not that I'm not seeing it, but something that can help us here in our community about cooperation and unity. So this includes not just the devotees who live at the temple, but also to those who are within the close vicinity of the temple, like, 10-kilometer radius, if there are any of them living around. So it would be, I think, appropriate if they can hear also this message, yeah? And someone can write also some notes, yeah? So you can kind of like, have these different points that I'm mentioning. It can be further discussed later on if you wish amongst yourself, but to have a very healthy community. Prabhupada says also, one of his last statements, he says, your love for me will be shown how you, what? Cooperate with each other after I am gone. So unity is there, cooperation, unity. I gave an example also, just like if the father is sick, let's say the father is sick, and then the children wants to alleviate or appease or lessen the pain that the father is experiencing. So they kind of like divided themselves. Some are massaging the arms, some are massaging the legs, some are massaging the shoulders, but then they're fighting with each other. So what happens is that instead of easing the pain of the father, then the pain increases. He mentions also about unity. Was that? United we stand, divided we fall. He also gave an example of a bunch of sticks. You'll not be able to break, very difficult to break, but you separate them, one stick at a time, you can break so easily. I'm just mentioning this because the community development or the health of the community is by understanding the goal, our main goal. Unity doesn't mean that we all think the same. No, unity means we have a similar purpose that we want to achieve, based from Srila Prabhupada's desire and what Guru Maharaj wanted it to be for this place. So each and every one of us has their own each service to do, but at the same time we should give support to each other, whatever services each and every one are doing. So, yes. It says unity is not uniformity in Krishna consciousness. It is actually should be one center to please Krishna, Guru, and the Vaishnavas. So again, we mentioned many services, many natures, many backgrounds we came from, many experiences that we had before. So we may have different temperament or moods, service style. But we have to be remaining in unity, in purpose. And our heart should have the same mood, all of each and every one heart mood. I'm here to serve, not to be served. To glorify others and not to compete, it says, to glorify. The more we glorify others, the more also our bhakti grows. And the more we pull others down, then also we are the main casualty. We're the one who is going to have the reaction, not in the very positive way. So cooperation means aligning ourselves according to the Shastra and to the Guru's mission, with humility, trusting each other, and honest communication. That's very important. Usually misunderstanding begins with miscommunication or no communication. That's very important amongst each other. So devotees should help each other, nourish each other, especially by Krishna Katha. That's one thing in common that we can help each other. Positive spiritual awareness or culture. Bodhayanta Parasparam, from the Bhagavad Gita. Devotees enlighten each other. That's why we mentioned earlier under the discussion with Srimad Bhagavatam class that the morning program is very, very important. If not, it is the most important to start our day. And our Guru Maharaj, it's my Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, he says, morning program is non-negotiable. Non-negotiable, that means no deal. You have to do it. No bargaining. That means it's a compulsory. What's compulsory means? It is a must. It has to be done. That means no excuse. Unless you're very sick. But even if one is sick, Prabhupada says that even if you have to be put on a stretcher, you know what is a stretcher? What is a stretcher? You know, in an emergency, you put in a stretcher so you can be put in the ambulance. So even if it's so sick and you have to be put in a stretcher, you should come for the morning program. What does that mean? That means like, it's really no excuse. Usually it's only the mind. I remember even traveling, we travel all over the world, and we sometimes sleep very late, but we get up the same time the next day. I remember coming from Mauritius, so I was like almost 24 hours traveling. So we reached midnight in Vrindavan, but then I was there for Mangalartik again. So it is very healthy to do it. Yes, says the glue, that means what puts us all together in the community is the loving exchanges. We mentioned that part of that this morning's class from the Shri Upadesamrita of Rupa Goswami. Dadati pratignati guyam akhyati prichati bhungti bojayate. Giving, receiving, that means accepting, serving, prasad, being served, prasadam, revealing one's mind in confidence and inquiring. This creates affection and trust amongst each other. Even a busy temple, it's like we have in Vrindavan, quite busy in Vrindavan. Everyone has their own services to do. But nevertheless, we can feel that everyone is connected because the deities are the main center. So here in Braj also, we just don't have one set of Gaurnitai, we have 3 sets of Gaurnitais here. 2 full-size, or you may say yes, full-size, and 1 small. Oh, other temples, they only have 1 set of Gaurnitai. So here you have 3 sets of Gaurnitais. So, which means you have more central goal or central object for whom you will dedicate everything for their pleasure. So how powerful that could be. 3 sets of Gaurnitai. I don't think I have not seen 3 sets of Gaurnitai anywhere in the world. Maximum 2, because the big one and the small one, the Utsav. So the main thing that makes the community all together is that when they all have the same purpose to please the deities mainly. So at the same time, amongst associating with the devotees or the members of the community, we have to guard ourselves, especially of committing Vaishnava Parad. There must be some boundaries that we have to protect in dealing, in serving, in communicating in different ways through different areas like our service. And yes, try to eliminate that fault finding, criticism, or what we call in the Philippines, chismis. Chismis. This is not healthy at all. Philippines, they have what you call Karen. Is it called Karen or what? Or huh? In the Philippines, it's Marites. In America, they call it Karen. Yeah, Karen. If you're a Karen, that means you're obnoxious or something. You're like you're not very likable because you're just there to make trouble. No. Oh, in the Philippines, it's Marites, huh? So what do they call the men? Mario? Huh? Tolits. So, yeah, avoid prajalpa and always be in the mood of what Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has told us to be humble. Even Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says we should tie this sloka as a necklace, Trinadapi Sunichena Tarorivasa Isuna Amanena Manadena Kirtaniya Sadari, to remind us always that this is the mood. Never ever, even in the highest level of bhakti, a devotee is always, the more one advances in bhakti, the more he is humble. Never ever be proud. As Prabhupada says also, we can be proud, yeah, be proud as a devotee, but that being proud as a devotee and not sharing Krishna consciousness to others, then that is not desirable. Being proud as a devotee means you are ready and always eager to help others to become Krishna conscious. So not just others means non-devotees or the conditioned souls, but amongst each other. We're here to help each other. We touch upon that about encouraging everyone as much as possible to help them make advancement in Krishna consciousness. But first we have to have ourselves be Krishna conscious, or if not really fully Krishna conscious, just repeating what we've heard and understand, realize what Srila Prabhupada says in his books, then we can also repeat that towards others, towards our fellow community members, whether in the ashram or those who are staying outside of the ashram. Community members, yes. Avoid fault finding. Number one. Fault finding means you only look for the bad side. Everyone has a good side, so we should fan that spark. What was that saying? Every saint has a past, every sinner has a future. So we should hate the sin, not the sinner. It says like that. So if there's some faults in others, that is their conditioning. That is not their real self. Sometimes devotees will say, oh, that is my nature. Or non-devotees, they will say, oh, I cannot change, that is my nature. But that is not your nature, that is your unnatural nature. Because the soul is pure. Always pure. But it just covered up, became covered up because of misidentifying with the body as the self. And that is the root cause of fear and miseries and sufferings. Identifying the body as the self. If we understand and realize that we are spirit by nature, then no one will become in fear, or one will not be so much affected by the material conditioning. A little bit effect. So yes, avoid fault finding. Learn to honor devotees properly according to their position and sincerity. Again, this is from Upedasamrita, number 6. How do you do this? Learn to honor devotees properly. Anyone can say how we can do this? Learn how to appreciate everyone's service. Even the sweeper. It's like this morning we were walking up here. We met one of the workers. Of course, they're not like devotees like us, but say Hare Krishna to them also. I said Hare Krishna, but he kind of like as if he did not hear me, and he just kind of looked at me. I don't know. Oh, okay. In Vrindavan, I said Hare Krishna to everyone, even to the sweeper, to anyone from the top to the bottom, and they appreciate. They appreciate. Next time they see me, they're the first one who will say Hare Krishna to me. And I don't think they said that to everyone. Because what you show to them, it reflects back to them. It reflects back, and then they feel appreciated. They say, hey, I'm just a sweeper here, and the president of the temple will say Hare Krishna to me. I mean, who am I? So it shows our compassion to them, our care to them. So everyone Sorry, Ato, he cannot hear. He cannot hear. That's why he just kind of like. And then I say Haribol, and still he didn't say anything. So that is the main reason. But I said Hare Krishna to the cat and to the dog, and they stopped. I think he offered obeisance also like that. So yes, accordingly to their position. So yes, it says here, Srimad Bhagavatam, in Saintly Association, chapter 25, canto 3, text 25, Krishna Katha becomes powerful and pleasing. It transforms the heart. So unity is not merely management. It is a spiritual byproduct of genuine sadhu sangha. So this is sadhu sangha, what we're having, Bhagavatam class, that is sadhu sangha. It's very important because we can imbibe the qualities of genuine sadhus when we serve them, when we hear from them, when we inquire from them, when we reveal our mind to them. Yes, a sadhu means, I was hearing again this morning, this Narad Bhakti Sutra is a very powerful book. Prabhupada attempted to finish, but his main work is the Srimad Bhagavatam. So Sasvarup Maharaj, in the beginning, Prabhupada was giving back and forth the tapes of the translation and the purport, but then he stopped. But it's a very powerful book, that Narad Bhakti Sutra, because everything that we have to learn also about what is bhakti, preliminary stage, is right there. So yes, he was saying about the process of bhakti, that it transforms our heart from being envious to develop transformation, to develop love of God. That is the opposite. One is envious, that means no love. No love can develop. And ultimately, love of God is our main goal. And therefore, this is a cleansing process. As it says here, it is a spiritual byproduct of genuine sadhu sangha. So the essential mood in ISKCON mission, our first goal is to help Srila Prabhupada in his mission to spread Krishna consciousness through book distribution, prasadam distribution, and Harinam Sankirtan. Ego should be the last. If we put our ego in the first, then we'll not be able to accomplish anything, and more likely there'll be some clashes. We say clashes of ego, that means they're fighting for position or recognition, fighting to be, yes, to be number one. So there should be respect. The authorities also, not just we respect the authorities, that the authorities also should have respect towards the juniors or the subjects. And there should be genuine care. How do we show our genuine care? But ultimately, the genuine care is about how, again, we can help to grow spiritually, progressive. And sometimes they need some emotional help also. That is very important. Because sometimes we see, what's that? Face. The face is the index of the mind. So you can tell if a person or if a devotee is not doing well. Just by looking at the mind, you can read the face. Sometimes they're very good They have good intuition, so you can tell if a devotee is suffering inside. You cannot hide. You cannot hide. You can tell also if a devotee is in Maya, externally maybe looking very busy, but you cannot hide. So we try to find out if we are having relationship, let's say friends with that devotee, or we are an authority. We can do that. So yes, it should not be us and them. Here we are all together. There's no such thing as to be like a division. Oh yeah, they're friends with each other, so no, I'll be in this side. They're not my friends, so I'm gonna have some other camp here. No, it should be together. It's not like my camp versus your camp. No. That's why there was this statement that Srila Prabhupada said he built a house in which the whole world can live in. Yeah, he says, yeah, there is a statement like that. But again, because we are in different degrees of advancement in Krishna consciousness, so everyone should try to understand each other as much as possible. If we cannot cooperate with devotees, that means our love for Krishna remains theoretical. Theory. Theory means only in papers. That means only in words, but not through action. Now, if we love Krishna, we love his devotees. Because Krishna is most pleased when his devotees are cared for and engaged nicely. This is kind of like easy to say, taking care of devotees, engaging them properly according to their psycho-physical ability or expertise. But it's not so easy. So we should also, this is good. Giriraj Swami, Prabhupada asked him, how can the movement goes on, continue to grow? Even after he's long gone. But the answer was everyone should be also given some thoughtful independently, and also making organization. Two things. One should be also given some freedom to think and be organized. So we don't go here raganuga or spontaneous. We have some kind of administration whereby everything is being arranged systematically, logistically. We should support each other, empowering devotees, encourage everyone in spirit for preaching. Again, keeping the mission higher than personal differences. I guess it's very difficult to get rid of that physical or personal differences. But again, if in the front is our mission, our goal, then we get rid of our false ego. Envy will be eliminated, fault-finding and gossip. And again, foremost, unity starts early in the morning. I'd like to emphasize more of the sadhana. Do not neglect it. Even if you have deities at home, one devotee asked me, because he cannot approach Guru Maharaj, and he was going to ask Guru Maharaj if he can worship Govardhan Shila. So I told him, better you don't worship Govardhan Shila now, because you have the deities here. He's one of the brahmacharis here. Your main deities actually are these deities of Sisigornitai. So at home you may have some deities, but they should not be, they should be worshipped, but our Guru Maharaj, talking about my Guru Maharaj, he says that Grihasthas, if they wish to worship the deities, it should not be more than 45 minutes. So you can do more. I know some devotees, they spend like 3 hours. I met one devotee in Vrindavan. He has like 108 shilas. I have more than him, or whatever he has, but it only takes me 45 minutes. And he told me, Maharaj, I took 3 hours. It takes 3 hours for me to worship the deities. And is that all you do the whole day? That means half of the day is finished. Just deity worship. So Prabhupada also emphasized that in Los Angeles, because there are many grihasthas. If you've been to Los Angeles, community, they have big community. And this is what I also observe. Alachua. You ever heard of Alachua, Florida? They have the most populated grihastha devotees in North America. So we will go for Mangalartik. We've been there 2 years ago. For a long, long time we have not visited the place, and Mangalartik is not so many. But there are like over 150 families there. What do? Hare Krishna. If you live nearby, Prabhupada says in LA that your main deity is Shri Rukmini Dwarkadish. So everyone should go for the morning program. And then whatever you do extra, that is your own bhajan. That is your own worship of the deities. So would like to see that here also. Somehow, not to neglect, it's not that only during festival time or Sundays that the community members living nearby to come. And if your children are growing up, what's grown up enough means? 5 years old and up. You should bring them for Mangalartik, if you can. Now, if they have to go to school, that's another thing also. Otherwise, we should give them an imprint, very strong imprint in their mind, in their consciousness about the practice of sadhana, that even after they are going to be separated from you, they will also have a good sadhana. Daily spiritual activities means strong japa and morning program. This will soften our heart. Regular loving exchanges. This is how we can build unity. Unity in diversity. Yeah, Prabhupada used that word. Unity in diversity. Because again, we are all different mindset. But our foremost mindset is the goal of the Acharya, goal of Srila Prabhupada for all of us. Strong japa plus morning program, that means equals to softer heart. regular loving exchanges, prasadam together. It's like it was nice to see devotees after the Bhagavatam class, helping each other mutually. We have many departments here. Book distribution, pujari, kitchen, congregation, gurukul. There should be a devotee care team. Is there a devotee care team here? Yes? No? We should have that. There was, yeah. We should revive devotee care team. It's like if someone gets sick, not just he will feel abandoned, or there's so many things about devotee care program. We should be clear in our each and everyone's role, and we should be accountable. Who supports, who decides, and who implements. It'll be good also sometimes to know or to learn each and every department of the temple. You can be a pujari sometime, you can be a book distributor sometime. That is good. But ultimately we should know and we should learn exactly what is my main offering or service to Guru and Krishna. That I will do anything and everything with the best of my ability, to do and serve Guru and Krishna in this particular service. That is very important also. So, I don't know if you have a monthly meeting. It's possible you can have a monthly meeting also about these topics that has been written there. Yeah? We should engage all the devotees in such a way to praise each other. Being grateful to each other. This is very important also. It says here, idle devotees become critical. Oh, there's a saying. An idle mind is a devil's workshop. So if we are idle, if we have nothing to do, we should always keep ourselves busy. Help other devotees in their service. Not just your own service I will do, but if I see that I can render a helping hand towards another devotees, why not? If we see something is not proper that another devotee is doing, and if we are in the capacity to correct, we should try to do it. But if we cannot, at least tell those who are my seniors or senior than the other person who is making some mistakes or not doing it properly, we should try to help each other. Don't let the mode of ignorance to continue. If it can be corrected, try your best to correct it as soon as possible before it becomes too late to change that devotee. So it's like protecting the devotional standards of the temple. Don't wait till others will correct or adjust things. Better if you can see there is a garbage along the way, you don't have to wait till Atto will come to clean it. You pick it up and throw it in the garbage. We should do it before it's too late. So when tension arises, we should train our community to ask. Tension, what's tension means? What's tension means? Friction or misunderstanding. Yeah? We should ask ourselves, what is Krishna's interest here? What is Prabhupada's mission here? How do I speak so the other devotee feels respected? What solution keeps service moving and hearts protected? If we are wrong, or if we're trying to correct others, say, I may be wrong, but please help me understand. My intention is to serve together. This is a very, very powerful way of trying to diffuse the tension. It disarms ego and opens the door to truth. Okay. All right, I'm going to end soon. I'm just going to ask, there should be some policies. This is what we're doing in Vrindavan also, so that there will be a smooth execution of service. There's not less friction, less tension, and more of be able to be again in unity and cooperation amongst each other. There should be a policy in the deity department. That's what we're doing. Also trying to do some inventory of whatever precious ornaments they have. What should be the guidelines for the pujaris, and so on. Monthly meeting with the pujaris. It's the same for the deity kitchen. There should be a policy also, so they know what they're doing, what they're supposed to do, what they're supposed to follow. Same with the devotee kitchen, because there are two things, right? Deity kitchen and devotee kitchen. There should be some policies. Whatever you can think, it can be always added up. Because if it's a policy, that means it's a written agreement that everyone should follow. There should be some budget. It's like now, because ghee is very expensive, we try to measure also how much ghee should be used for Raj Bhoga, how much ghee should be used for breakfast. It's not that, hey, there's 1 kilo of ghee, all right. I'll use all the ghee, and the next cook, hey, where is the ghee? It's all gone. So it should be rationed according to the offerings. I'm giving you just an example. Details, you have to figure it out. In preaching also, we should be strong philosophically. The more we hear, the more we chant, the more we read, then we become philosophically, we become strong, and so that means we don't compromise. There should be unify on principles, no compromise on siddhanta or standards. Devotees also should feel that they are being heard. This one devotee, he came to me yesterday. He was saying that, as if no one is hearing me. I'm requesting so many times to do something, but it's not getting done. So there should be some ways the devotees will not feel that they are unheard. So they should feel being heard or listened to. That's a very good one. And if there is some criticism going on, immediately stop it. Don't say, "Oh, really? Yeah, what else do you heard? Really? Wow, I didn't know that. Come on, tell me more, tell me more." No. As soon as you heard some criticism, "Prabhuji, Mataji, I'm sorry. I don't want to hear anything of this, whether..." That's good. That means confirm. Whether it is true or untrue, please, I don't have time for this. I have so much service to do. I don't want to be, distracted. I don't want to be disturbed. Especially social media, so many things going on. Most of them are fakes anyway. Most of them are artificial intelligence. Especially right now, what's going on in Vrindavan. Oh boy, the whole world now is in Vrindavan. Before me, Hare Krishna. I'm not gonna go and trace, where did this come from? Who did this? Yeah. No. As long as my consciousness is clear, I'm guilty-free. You can tell me whatever you like. You can tell whatever is going on. No. Don't be carried away with this waste of time. It's none of our business to judge. Prabhupada says, only Krishna and Guru can judge. The rest of us, that means we just mind our own business. Don't put your nose where it's not supposed to be, otherwise it'll be cut off. Like Surpanaka. Mind your own business, that means don't put your nose where it doesn't belong. No. It creates a very unhealthy environment. So yes, it cannot be overemphasized, this unity and cooperation amongst each other, but it starts mainly early in the morning with the morning program. If you cannot come, let's say, for Mangalartik, at least come for greeting of the deities, Guru Puja and Srimad Bhagavatam. And we will be able to see and realize there is this transformation within our heart from being cruel. This Pumshavana vow is about clearing the heart or the mind from being cruel to become a devotee, to develop love for Krishna. And this is the nature of the conditioned soul. The heart is cruel. The heart is cruel. Cruel means there's some hatred, anger there. That should be wiped away, wiped out. But the main effect of how to get rid of that, we don't have to do this Pumshabana vow of DT. This is very, very strict. But every day we can do it. Or we should meditate that every day is month of Kartik. Like in the month of Kartik, everyone seems to be very super enthusiastic, isn't it? Everyone gets up early in the morning, chant their rounds attentively. But why is it after Damodar month, everything seems to be like almost forgotten, neglected? No. Sanatana Goswami says every day we should think of Lord Damodar, even after Kartik. 365 days in a year. Offer our heart to Krishna. So, that's what I can say about this. Is there anyone who would like to make a comment or question? Changing again? Exchange gifts?
It's creating that staticness.
Static symptoms?
Yeah.
Hare Krishna. There's no sound. Too much static. Haribol, Haribol.
What's happening?
No, the orange doesn't work. Any other points, Sridham Prabhu?
Question,
Yes.
in the beginning you started, Maharaj, and you said it's all in the mind.
Mm.
Can you elaborate what does it entail? What does it mean when you say it's all in the mind? So we can.
What did I say that what's in the mind?
When for the morning program,
What do you mean?
it's like the context is that the mind carries away or dictates to us.
Oh, yeah.
Saying,
Well, you see, our misconception, because the mind says in the Bhagavad Gita, the mind can be our worst enemy or our best friend. So, what I'm trying to say is that when we should not be overpowered by our mind, because the soul is the highest. Greater than the mind is the intelligence. If you sharpen the intelligence that knowingly what I should do and understanding that I'm here to serve and be an instrument of Guru and Krishna, then whatever the mind says, because this is the trickery of the mind, it makes you think something which will make you comfortable or make you happy in a wrong way, because the mind will always lead you to an easy way. But no, austerity. Intelligence say, no, you have to perform austerity. But the mind says, no, you don't have to perform austerity. You can get up late, no problem. You don't have to chant your rounds. You don't have to read Prabhupada's books. And you can be spiritually advanced. Just come to the temple, offer your obeisances to the deities, and tell Krishna, Krishna, I love you. That's it. I'm spiritually advanced now. The mind will tell like that. But no, you have to do the practical way. Because the intelligence says, no, you have to push yourself, you have to get up, you have to do all of these things. So the mind, right now, unless the mind is thinking of Krishna all the time, then you don't listen to the mind. No. The mind is I've read, the mind is the connection between the soul and the material objects. It's the connection. The soul doesn't have anything to do with material energy. So how do we connect? How the soul connects to the material objects is the mind. I've seen a sadhu, a yogi in the Himalayas, and the snow is up to here. But it's so shanti. And the wind is blowing. So cold. You'll not be able to remain in that kind of coldness. And he's not wearing anything, but he is like shanti. But for us, we don't want to take a shower in the morning, it's too cold. No. In Vrindavan, we don't take a hot shower, even in winter time. I'm not saying you do it also. If you can do it, the best. Then Then after that, I don't feel cold.
Yeah, that's true.
I can come to the temple room. I'm sure some of you see me. I'm only wearing this and this. But others have parka, they have their puffers and they're still cold. But for me, no. Here, I go in temple room like this, middle of winter. They say, Maharaj, you don't, no socks, because I hate socks. I don't like socks. Because it becomes dirty, then you enter the temple room, then dirty again. We're not supposed to wear socks on the altar, right? So rarely you will see me with a pair of socks and pair of jackets, unless I'm really cold. No. So it's only in the mind. So beat the mind. What's that? Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, in the morning you beat it with what? Shoes or broom? I don't know which one is first. Beat with slippers. And then before you go to sleep, beat with brooms. How can you beat the mind? Well, you cannot see the mind. You cannot touch the mind. You don't even know where is the mind. That means beat it with instructions from Krishna and Guru. Beat it from the instructions coming from Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam. Yeah. So don't be carried by the mind. No, the mind we cannot trust right now. Mind is always making plans, always trying to make some arrangement for sense enjoyment. That's it. But if the mind is thinking how to serve Krishna, how to please the Vaishnavas, then I listen to the mind. Yes, this I will do. If it's not, ignore. Ultimately, the mind will stop bothering us. It's like Haridas Thakur, he told the prostitute, just sit here. I will enjoy with you. I will fulfill your desires. Just sit here. Let me finish my rounds first, because I have not finished my prescribed number of rounds. Same thing with the mind. When we chant, don't entertain the mind. The mind thinks of something else besides chanting or being absorbed, focused on the holy name. You can tell the mind, my dear mind, just let me finish my rounds first. Move on the side. Move on the side. Don't worry, I'll entertain you, whatever you tell me later. But you just sit here, okay? So you keep chanting, be absorbed, attentive, focus, and the mind will give up. The mind will become shanti. That's how you beat the mind. Prabhupada says no one can control the mind. Don't try to control the mind. It's not possible to control the mind. The only way to control the mind is to think of Krishna. That's what it is. Think of Krishna. Because the mind is always active. It will not stop. Even when we're sleeping, the mind is working. That's why we have dreams. And Prabhupada says also part of our karma we receive from our dreams. And whatever we're thinking during the whole day, we will also continuously dream about that. That's why he says before going to sleep, we should read Krishna book or Krishna's pastimes, so that you'll continuously, the mind will be concentrating on that. So morning program, the mind will say, no need to go, come on, nice. The pillow is very soft. Nice, warm, I have my blanket with me. The AC is on, oh, it's perfect. Oh, Hare Krishna, okay. Or I can turn on the Mayapur TV and I can attend the Mangal Artik while I'm sleeping. No, can you do that? No, you have to be there. Krishna, Gaurnita is looking for you. If you don't come for Mangalartik, they'll say, oh, where is Mathuranath? Oh, he's not here today. Where is Radhanath? Oh, where is Radhanath? Come on. They'll keep waiting till you come. Then when you come, Jai, Haribo, Radhanath Prabhu ki Jai. Yes. When we have darshan, it is not that us having the darshan. They are having the darshan of us. That's darshan means. When you're having darshan of your guru, it's not you having the darshan of guru. It's the guru who's having darshan of you. It's the same thing with the deities. That's what it means. So they'll be looking for us. Hey, where are they? Where are you? Because you're expected to be there. He's expecting you to be there, not you expecting. They're always here. Yeah? They're not moving anywhere, so they're always here. Now they're expecting the devotees to come. That is darshan. Yeah? They miss more us than we do ourselves to them. Is that correct? Krishna miss more us than we do towards him. No. Krishna is more eager for us to go back home, back to Godhead, than we do. So, it cannot be overemphasized this morning. This is where we get our Shakti. This is where we get our spiritual strength. This is where we get the potency when we go out and preach and do Harinam, book distribution. Everything comes from this. Otherwise, it will have some effect, but we want full effect so that those whom we are going to meet, they'll take up the process of Krishna consciousness quickly. ASAP. As soon as possible. Yes? Any other points, Kandarpa? What? Exchange?
You have to say it to the camera because we can.
Yeah, Maharaj, I just, in the interest of strengthening the community centered around Shishinitai Sundar Gaurantara, Shishidayanitai Gaurahari, because we cannot really stop devotees from getting deities from India. Because sometimes we request devotees who are in India, can you please buy me this set of deities? Yeah. So then, but I heard before in a class that each homes who have deities should consider that altar as an extension of the temple deity by which they are part of. So, but they, at the same time, they have different kinds of deities for them. So how do we make that practically that they remember and then they experience that their altar is actually an extension of the community deity? You know, I was thinking before of like distributing pictures of Shishintai Sundar in as part of their altar, but then and in terms also of encouraging devotees, grastas to take up the deity worship, you know, how do we like orient them properly?
Sure.
That. Because I heard Caloocan also was asking Anandarada, can you help us find Radhe Sham deities? You know, it's like really big, but then I don't know how much to understand also.
First and foremost, if you want to worship the deities, you need to ask permission from the spiritual master. The spiritual master knows when you're ready to do or not. But be as simple and practical. Don't have too many deities that it'll take a big chunk of your time during the whole day. Gaurnitai, fine. Then when you start having Gauri, okay, I want to have Jagannath also. Okay, I want to have Radha Krishna. Okay, I want to have Govardhan Sila. Okay, I want to have Giriraj. I mean, then it's not practical anymore. No. And then you will only change the clothes every Ekadasis. Yeah? Or every weekends at least. But no, it should be daily. Nitya Seva. Nitya Seva means daily. If you change them every 2 weeks, but you change your clothes every day, why can't you change the deities every day? Oh, I don't have time. Then why you take up the deity worship? Well, I like to do it. Well, you like to do it, but you are not practical. You are not doing it properly. In the beginning of our movement, there are no deities, only photos of the Panchatattva. So why not? They're all the same. If you have deities, photos at home of Sisi Gornitai, here, it's the same. Oh, I want to make it more special so I can cook more. But then again, it's taking a lot of your time, and that is not advisable. So again, if somebody asks you to buy deities for them, have you asked Guru Maharaj already? Are you initiated? Okay, you're not initiated, so wait. Your main deity actually is your Japamala. If you are not able to take care of your Japamala, how can you take care of the deities? If you're not chanting attentively without any offenses and you want deity worship, that's not the same. Actually, in Kali Yuga, our main deity is our Japamala. If you want to have deities, ask Guru Maharaj first. And if you live in the temple within 10-mile radius, the main deities are here. There's no need to have extra. If you want to have extra, again, shorter time. And you do it after the main deity's puja here, Mangalarti. Then you go. I have deities, but I do it before Mangalarti. So I'm there for the whole morning program. From Mangalartik to Srimad Bhagavatam. Others, they don't come for Bhagavatam class because they do deity worship during Bhagavatam class. No. Prabhupada says in the purport, Bhagavatam class, morning and evening program. So no. I will not. If someone asks me, I had God brothers who asked me to buy deities for them. I told them, you wait. You wait. That will increase their eagerness to worship, and then when they're on that peak, when they worship, they really worship nicely. It's not like an impulse, oh, he's doing deity worship. Okay, let me do deity worship also. And you're not ready. So you're neglected, then that is seva aparad. Even though you may say, oh, they're not installed, but they are Gornitai. Also, oh, they're not installed. No, what do you mean? They are Gornitai. That's Radha Krishna. I mean, they're like made of stone, made of metal. Prabhupada says, if you treat the deities made of metal or stone, they will also treat you the same. So, don't go with the fashion, go with your bhav, your love. I will reply to them like that. Then after some time, they cannot do the worship, then they'll give the deities to somebody else. Right? That happens, isn't it? How many times we've heard, oh yeah, someone gave this to me, they cannot do any more the worship. No, once you start, till the end of your life. You have to do that. I've seen our Guru Maharaj, even though he was really sick, and he's doing artik while lying. His eyes were closed. Actually, he was sleeping, but he's doing artik, lying in his bed. Because his life is, that's it, deity worship. He does everything. He has so many shilas, so many deities, but he is able to accomplish more than anybody else, in our movement. Management, book distribution, temples, meeting the devotees. I mean, if you can do like him, you can have as many deities as you can worship. But if you cannot even be able to maintain one deity, there's no need. You just tell them, please wait. Because you become instrument also for them to have the deity. So they get affected also. You get affected in some way, somehow. Anything else? Janani Bas Prabhu?
Yes.
Oh, Bhakta Mike is here.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. In our department, you mentioned, Maharaj, that we have, of course, non-negotiable. We have to attend the morning program. And then it's somehow that in Vraja Eco Village it's very big, and then only few devotees are staying inside, and then one devotee
Big in area.
Yes, Maharaj, and then have a lot of project. Yes, and a big project, and a lot of services have to be done, and only few devotees staying inside, and then most probably what happened is that devotees have more than his capacity at the services, because nothing
more service engagements.
Yes, Maharaj. So there's a time that let's say there's some conflict on the timing and conflict of doing the service and also the sadhana. So how we can be able to reconcile, especially in our department, like in the restaurant, because we have to open 11, but before 11 we have to, and then we travel 30 to 40 minutes also. We have to leave early, and then there's sometimes that there's some reservation also that we have to go before, after the greetings, and then also we have to come back like around 9, or sometimes most is 8.
Yeah.
So how we will be able to maintain balance?
I don't want to make it in such a way that it'll be an excuse for others, but at least you should chant your rounds, finish your rounds before you go.
Yes.
If you cannot do that, your day is not gonna be so productive. Externally, you're doing a lot, but is hollow.
Yes, Maharaj.
Because everything that we do, the main ingredient is the chanting of the holy name, the japa. So let's say you cannot come for the 4:30 Mangalarti, which may happen, but try to come. If you cannot, at least be here present chanting with the devotees.
Yes, Maharaj.
What time will that be? 5:30, right?
Yes, Maharaj.
There you go. You're sold.
Yes, Maharaj.
That you cannot negotiate now.
Yeah.
I don't want to start like a new way. Sampradaya here. but we're trying to adjust with your
Yes.
seva.
Yes,
Okay, how about others? Others should come for the morning program, right?
Yes, yes, Maharaj.
They don't have any excuse. But for me, this is what I will do. If I'm in your department, okay, I'll come late. I have to be like, I have to rest my mind. When we take rest, we're resting our mind. Resting our mind means resting our body. So, the morning, I'm going to get up at 5 and then be here 5:30 and chant with the devotees. That's it. And then be here for greeting of the deities.
Yes,
Yeah, and then Bhagavatam class. Okay, you may miss that part of the morning program of Mangal Artik. But when you're taking your shower, you should still chant Samsara Dava Nalida Loka Dhanaya Karuna Gana Gana.
Yes,
You are
Maharaj.
doing Mangal Artik also
Yes, Maharaj.
because it reminds you of the Guru.
Yes,
Yeah?
Maharaj. Yes, Maharaj.
But chanting, I cannot give you anything else besides, you have to be here.
Yes.
You have to be here to chant with the devotees. If you don't see devotees chanting, more likely, and you live in the community, more likely, I'm sorry, they're not chanting their rounds. Unless you're a pujari, then again you have an excuse. You cannot come here to do the seva, right? But your chanting is half-baked, kacha, half-cooked. it's not, really cooked if you don't chant with the devotees. No. Only Haridas Thakur can do that. Chanting without,
Yes, Maharaj.
But Tulsi was there also in front of him. So he's not chanting alone. So, yeah, that you can make that.
Yes, Maharaj. Thank you, Maharaj. But somehow, yeah, they still at least 5 times a week they come here and Mangalarti. So
Yeah, the more you can come, the better. But don't let it as an excuse again that even if you can come, you will not come.
yes, Maharaj. Yes, Maharaj.
Hmm?
Yes, Maharaj. Thank you, Maharaj.
Yes. Mathuranath Prabhu. Say something. Say something. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, there's a lot of inspiration and more is inspiration comes from you, Marge, and I believe that everyone can do so many things with the community, just with all the principles and that you mentioned, cooperation, communication, and all. So it's a good start for us and a reminder. What comes to mind is, can you give us more tips on how we can sustain this? Although more or less you mentioned it already, but yeah, because unfortunately Filipinos have this sickness that ningas kugon. In the beginning, now you are here, we will be enthusiastic for
On
sure.
Manana.
Mañana. Then sad to say, we don't want. Of course, we don't want the bad habits to again become dominant. So, can you give us more advice and tip how we can sustain this?
Yeah.
Fire?
See, yeah. There must be a reason why you want to maintain good habits, that you will not fall behind again or you fall back. You must have a purpose. We get up early in the morning because we have a purpose. The materialists, they don't have any purpose in life. Or those who doesn't have any jobs, they don't care whether they get up early. There's no reason for them. But for us, we have a reason because Guru told us to do it. Srila Prabhupada told us to do it. It's for our own benefit. So we try our best to follow that instruction because the purpose is I want to please my Guru. I want to please Krishna. I'm not here to please anyone. Again, as I mentioned earlier, Krishna first, then family second. But if Krishna is first, family also comes along. But if family first and Krishna is second, then I'll miss the goal. I'll not be able to reach and please my Guru. So simultaneously, you'll be able to be accomplished being an ideal grihasta if Krishna is first. Meaning that everything that I do is to please Guru and Krishna and the Vaishnavas, and automatically the family is also being taken care of. It's not the other way around, that if my family is first, then Krishna will be taken care of. No, Krishna may be less priority now. So there must be a purpose why I'm doing what I'm doing. And if I keep that in my mind, it becomes part of your life. It says if you do one thing for 21 days, it'll become part of your life. It becomes like a habit. It becomes your second nature, so to speak. So that's what it is. You just be consistent, be determined to do it at any cost, and the result is up to Krishna. Don't expect having the taste immediately, after a short period of time. It comes gradually, because spiritual growth is gradual. We cannot expect that in 2 years or 3 years or 5 years, no. Even 10 years, 15 years, yes. A neophyte expecting that, in one week or 2 weeks, that he'll have the taste for bhakti. No, it takes time. And usually in the beginning is bitter. Bhagavad Gita says that also. Maudical goodness is bitter in the beginning and nectar in the end. So it is like that. The more we get our strength from the association of devotees as well. So the more we associate, then the more we gain strength in executing bhakti. And one will be surprised that actually it is something that you cannot live without. When we come to that level that I feel guilty if I don't come, that means it is working. But don't expect immediately that, it is working already. So, no, there'll be a relapse. See, the problem with the taking of the medicine is that it doesn't matter how effective the medicine is, but you have to take it regularly. If you stop, there'll be a relapse. You'll get sick again. Yeah, and once you get sick, that means you have to struggle harder to keep up with the same spirit or balance of your body than you were before. You have to work harder. So keep the momentum going. Keep the momentum. And once it's going, it becomes smooth. In the beginning, very difficult. But keep it moving. Then you'll be good. You'll be good. Yeah?
Thank you, Maharaj.
Yeah. Anything else? Jasvi Prabhu?
Think about that, he was saying about the Ningas Kugon,
Ningas Kugon, yeah.
and Prabhupada doesn't like the shooting star, isn't it? So I think Filipino wanted to be a shooting star.
No. Yeah, we want to be a shooting star, but we want to be a sinagtala. Shooting star, it comes in, but sinagtala is always there. Right? It doesn't go away. So we should be like that. But it takes time.
Just
It
like
takes time.
just like the marathon.
Yeah. Okay, so we stop here. Thank you very much. Put this in your Hare Krishna TV or something.
We have to ask permission for Filipino posting this one.
Huh?
If we can,
Yes. This is for the whole devotees, Filipino devotees. If it can help them, why not? Not just for Braj, it's for everyone who's practicing Krishna consciousness. Not just in the Philippines. This could be all over the world. Okay? Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki. Yathay Gaur Shitana Premanandi. Hari Hari Bol. Hari Om Tat Sat. Dhanyavad.
Janardana Maharaj ki.